Please subscribe to Scrum Masters Elite_UK to look back at the Springboks defeat, lessons, and resilience.
Rassie Erasmus and the lesson behind the defeat to the All Blacks. What made me think the most after the Springboks' 16-33 defeat to the All Blacks was not just the score, but the way Rassie Erasmus viewed the match. He did not look for excuses, nor did he describe the defeat as a disaster. He acknowledged that New Zealand had played better in many areas, while South Africa made too many mistakes and failed to take advantage of important opportunities. In my opinion, this is a mindset worth learning from. Life is the same. Sometimes, the hardest thing is not knowing where we went wrong, but turning what we know into action. Erasmus said that the Springboks knew what they needed to do, but they failed to execute it during the match. That gives me a very practical lesson. Knowing what is right is not enough. What matters is doing the right thing when things get difficult. South Africa led 13-12 at half-time, but in the second half, the All Blacks took control. This shows that a small advantage does not mean you have truly controlled the game. In sport, just as in life, a positive result at one moment cannot hide weaknesses that still remain. I also appreciate Erasmus' willingness to acknowledge New Zealand's strengths. The Springboks' mistakes did not happen in isolation. The pressure, intensity and sharpness of the All Blacks forced their opponents into difficult decisions. This is something fans should remember too. When the team we love loses, there is no need to immediately look for someone to blame. We can analyze the mistakes while also recognizing what the opposition did well. A defeat is not always a disaster, but that does not mean we should take failure lightly. What matters is facing the problems honestly, identifying the causes and finding ways to improve. For me personally, the biggest lesson is not to judge myself only by the result. Winning and losing both matter, but how we respond afterwards matters even more. When I fail, I need to ask myself, did I prepare enough? Did I take my opportunities? How did I handle pressure? And what will I do differently next time? That is also what I hope rugby fans can take from this match. Support the team with passion, but remain clear-minded. Acknowledge when your team has not played well. Respect the opposition when they deserve it, and avoid turning a defeat into a reason to attack individuals. The Springboks lost, and the All Blacks fully deserved their victory. But the story is not over. What is worth watching is not only whether South Africa wins their next match, but how they respond to this defeat. Because ultimately, failure does not define a team. The way a team gets back up and changes after failure reveals its true character. And for me, that is the most important lesson. Don't just say that you understand. Prove it through your actions.
Thank you for watching. See you again with more lessons from rugby and the Springboks.